Richard Noel Marx, born September 16, 1963, is an American adult contemporary and pop rock singer-songwriter. He has sold over 30 million albums worldwide. 5-6. Marx's self-titled debut album went triple platinum in 1987, and his first single, Don't Mean Nothing, reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. 7-8. Between 1987 and 1994, he had 14 top 20 hits, including 3 number 1 singles. 9. Marx is the only male artist in history to have his first 7 singles reach the top 5 of the Billboard charts. 7. He has scored a total of 14 number 1 singles, both as a performer and as a songwriter/producer. 5. As a singer, his number 1 hits include Hazard, Right Here Waiting, Hold On to the Nights, Endless Summer Nights, and Satisfied. 10. According to Billboard, Marx holds the distinction of having written songs that have hit number 1 on various Billboard charts in each of the last 4 decades. 11. Marx has written or collaborated on songs with other artists, including This I Promise You by NSYNC and Dance with My Father by Luther Vandross. 12. Marx has been nominated for 5 Grammy Awards. In 2003, he won the Grammy for Song of the Year for Dance with My Father. 13. Marx's first number 1 success came in 1984 with What About Me?, which was recorded by Kenny Rogers, Kim Carnes, and James Ingram. His second chart topper was 1985's Crazy, a song he co-wrote with country music superstar Kenny Rogers. Early life. Marx was born in Chicago, Illinois, the only child of Ruth, née Gildu, a former singer, and Dick Marx, a jazz musician and founder of a jingle company in the early 1960s. His father was of German Jewish descent. 14-15, Marx attended North Shore Country Day School. 16, he has 3 half-siblings from his father's previous marriage. 17. Music career. Marx began his career in music at age 5, singing commercial jingles written by his father's company. His list of advertising hits includes Arm & Hammer, Ken L. Ration 18, and Nestle Crunch. Marx was 17 and living in Highland Park, Illinois when a tape of his songs ended up in the hands of Lionel Richie. Richie thought Marx had talent and told the teen, "I can't promise you anything, but you should come to LA." 19. Marx said one of the first musicians he met in Los Angeles was Fee Waybill of the Tubes, with whom he has collaborated at least 30 times. They met in a recording studio. In that same 2014 video segment for Amoeba Records, Marx called Waybill my lifelong best friend and said Waybill is also godfather to his children. 20. Waybill went into great detail about their working relationship in a 2020 interview with American songwriter. 21. Debut album and stardom. Marx's self-titled debut album, released in June 1987, yielded 4 hit singles and went triple platinum. 7-8, the debut single, Don't Mean Nothing, is a song about the potential pitfalls of the music business. Don't Mean Nothing reached number 3 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on Billboard's album rock chart. Marx became the first new artist played on 117 radio stations nationwide during his initial week on the charts. The next 2 singles, Should Have Known Better and Endless Summer Nights, reached number 3 and number 2, respectively. Citation needed. The 4th single released from the album, Hold On to the Nights, earned Marx his first number 1 hit. 9. The latter 3 of the album's singles were also hits on Billboard's Adult Contemporary chart, beginning a long string of hits on that chart. With the success of his self-titled album, Marx embarked on his first world tour, initially opening for REO Speedwagon, but quickly began headlining his own shows. His first tour kept him on the road for 14 months. Citation needed. In 1988, Marx was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rock Vocal Performance, solo for Don't Mean Nothing. 22. The same year, The song Surrender to Me, which he co-wrote with Ross Vaney, appeared in the film Tequila Sunrise. Repeat Offender, Marx's second album, was released in May 1989. Citation needed, it rose to number 1 on Billboard's album chart. It went triple platinum within a few months and eventually sold over 5 million copies in the United States alone. The first two singles, Satisfied and the platinum-selling Right Here Waiting, both reached number 1. Citation needed. Right Here Waiting was Marx's first number 1 hit on the U.S. adult contemporary chart as well as his first big hit outside of North America, reaching number 1 in several European countries and giving Marx his first top 10 hit in the UK. It has been covered numerous times, most notably by Monica and 112 in a 1998 duet. Another single from the album, Children of the Night, was written and composed in support of a Van Nuys-based organization for runaways. It became the 6th single from Repeat Offender. Citation needed. Marx performed the Beatles' Help at the Berlin Wall in late 1989. Marx also received his second Grammy nomination in 1990 for Best Pop Vocal Performance, male for Right Here Waiting. 23. 1990s. In 1991, Marx released his third consecutive platinum album Rush Street. Citation needed. The album saw artists such as Luther Vandross and Billy Joel appear as backing vocalists and guest pianists. The disc's first single, Keep Coming Back, went to number 12 on the Hot 100 and its second single, Hazard, made it to number 9. Both songs hit number 1 on Billboard's Adult Contemporary chart for 4 weeks and 1 week respectively. Hazard became Marx's second UK top 10, reaching number 3. Citation needed. In early 1994, as he and his family permanently left Los Angeles behind and returned to Chicago, Marx released Paid Vacation, and scored his 4th consecutive platinum album. Citation needed. The acoustic ballad Now and Forever peaked at number 7 on the Hot 100, his final top 10 hit on that chart. Citation needed. The year 1997 saw the release of Flesh and Bone, Marx's final studio album on the Capitol imprint. The disc's first single, Until I Find You Again, hit number 3 on the U.S. Adult Contemporary chart and number 42 on the Billboard Hot 100. Citation needed. Marx's Greatest Hits compilation was released in November 1997. Citation needed. The 16-track album includes a variety of hit singles from his first 5 albums plus Angel's Lullaby, a song written about his children originally appearing on For Our Children, 2, a compilation CD released in 1996 to benefit the Pediatric AIDS Foundation. Greatest Hits was released in Asia in November 1998 and included 2 new songs, Slipping Away and Thanks to You, a tribute to his mother. Citation needed. The album was certified gold in the U.S. Citation needed. 2000s. In 2000, Marx debuted his 6th studio album, titled Days in Avalon. This disc was released on the Signal 21 Records label founded by Marx and former Blood, Sweat and Tears drummer and record producer Bobby Colomby. Citation needed. Marx in 2005. After signing a new deal with his former label, Manhattan Records, Marx released the 2004 album My Own Best Enemy. Citation needed. In 2008, Marx released Duo, on which he collaborated with Vertical Horizon's lead singer Matt Scannell. Citation needed. On June 12, 2008, Marx was part of a PBS television series called Songwriters in the Round Presents, Legends and Lyrics. In episode 102 of the first season, Marx appeared along with Kenny Loggins, Nathan Lee, and rock band 3 Doors Down. This episode also featured an interview with singer-songwriter Diane Warren. 24, 25, 26. On October 31, 2008, Emotional Remains and Sundown were released, as digital downloads, on Marx's official site. Citation needed. On December 6, 2008, Marx headlined a fundraiser for cystic fibrosis research, Newspalooza, sponsored by WLS-AM's Row Connecticut program, in which Marks both performed several of his hits with his band and accompanied Chicago broadcast news reporters and anchors covering rock hits. 27. In an interview published in Rolling Stone on June 26, 2009, Marks said he was ashamed of having been linked to a $1.92 million fine against single mother Jamie Thomas Rassett by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Rassett had shared 24 songs on the file-sharing website Kazaa in 2005, and Marks's Now and Forever was one of them. 28. Marks played piano on the song Here and produced Matt Scannell's vocals on 2 tracks for Vertical Horizon's 2009 album, entitled Burning the Days. 29. Better source needed. 2010s. In March 2010, Marks released Stories to Tell, his first fully acoustic album. Citation needed. On May 3, 2011, Marks was invited onto the stage at the Curran Theater in San Francisco by Hugh Jackman. It was opening night of Hugh Jackman in performance. Jackman and Marks sang Right Here Waiting together, with Marks changing the lyrics of the last chorus to Right Here Waiting for Hugh. Citation needed. Also on May 3, 2011, the reissue of Stories to Tell was released in the United States as a 3-disc set exclusively through Walmart. The set included a best of disc, an acoustic disc of tracks, and a DVD of a live concert performance at the Shepherd's Bush venue in England. Citation needed. The album was also made available for purchase on iTunes and Amazon, but without the bonus DVD and album booklet. Everybody was released as a single in Europe, and When You Loved Me was released in the US, peaking in the top 20 on the Adult Contemporary chart. 30. In the summer of 2011, Marks collaborated with the internet comedy duo Rhett and Link, producing a celebrity endorsement for a colon cleansing spa in Sacramento, California. The ad spot and its making of was featured on an episode of Rhett and Link's Commercial Kings television series on IFC. 31. On November 1, 2011, Marks released the Christmas EP, a 5-song collection of Christmas songs. In October 2012, Marks followed up the Christmas EP with a full album of holiday tracks that he called Christmas Spirit. Citation needed. On July 8, 2014, Marks released his 11th studio album, Beautiful Goodbye. Citation needed. 2020s. Marks's next album, L-Teatless, was released on February 7, 2020. 3233. Its lead-off single, Another One Down, hit number 14 on Billboard's Adult Contemporary chart, giving Marks a span of 32 years at the format. Citation needed. In 2021, he appeared in the Family Guy episode Young Parent Trap. Citation needed. His autobiography Stories to Tell was released in July 2021. 34. He appears as himself in the 200th episode of The Goldbergs, The Wedding, which aired in March 2022. 35. His new album Songwriter was released on September 30, 2022 and released the first single Same Heartbreak, Different Day on July 15, 2022. A previous non-album single Just Go that was subsequently released as a bonus track to the Beautiful Goodbye is also on this album, along with the studio version of Moscow Calling that had also been a bonus track to Beautiful Goodbye as a remix. Collaborations. This section of a biography of a living person does not include any references or sources. Please help by adding reliable sources. Contentious material about living people that is unsourced or poorly sourced must be removed immediately. Find sources: Richard Marks, News Middle. Newspapers Middle. Books Middle. Scholar Middle. Jster, December 2021. Learn how and when to remove this template message. 1986, Marks contributed backing vocals on Madonna's True Blue album and can particularly be heard on the track White Heat. 1988, Marks co-wrote, with Fee Bill, and played keyboards on Edge of a Broken Heart, Vixen's first single from their debut album. 1991, Marks contributed backing vocals on Cher's Love Hurts album and can particularly be heard on the track A World Without Heroes. 1993, Marks played piano on John Farnham's 1993 song The Reason Why. 1997, Marks recorded At the Beginning with Donna Lewis for the 1997 film Anastasia. 1997, Marks recorded Surrender to Me with Lara Fabian for the 1997 album Flesh and Bones International ed. 1999, Marks built Renegade Studios, a state-of-the-art recording facility located in his hometown of Chicago, Illinois. Artists such as Philip Sayce, Keith Urban, and Emerson Drive have recorded material at this location. 2000, Marks wrote and produced This I Promise You, a single by Sunk. 2002, Marks collaborated with Mexican singer Paulina Rubio on her sixth studio album and first English debut album, writing the song titled Border Girl, which led to the album's name titled Border Girl. 2004, at the 46th Grammy Awards on February 8, 2004, Marks won a Grammy for Song of the Year for Dance with My Father, which he wrote and composed in collaboration with Luther Vandross. On that same night, he played the piano accompanying Celine Dion in performing Dance with My Father, since Vandross was not present at the ceremony for health reasons. Vandross died the following year. 2006, during summer 2006, Marks toured with Ringo Starr and his all-star band. Other members of that year's all-star band included Edgar Winter, Sheila E., and Billy Squier. 2006, Marks appeared on the Fox Network's TV show Celebrity Duets in September 2006. Other singers to take part in the series included Smokey Robinson, Dionne Warwick, Cyndi Lauper, Kenny Loggins, Patti LaBelle, Randy Travis, Jesse McCartney, and Gladys Knight. 2007, in 2007 Marks released a new ballad titled Your Goodbye and a new version of his classic love song Hold On to the Nights on a Phil Ramone compilation production called New Music from an Old Friend. This compilation was released on the Target label Spotlight. Personal life. On January 8, 1989, Marks married singer, dancer, and actress Cynthia Rhodes, who appeared in Staying Alive, Flashdance, and Dirty Dancing. 4. Rhodes appeared as the female lead in Marks's first video, Don't Mean Nothing. The couple have 3 sons, Brandon, born 1990, Lucas, born 1992, and Jesse, born 1994, and previously resided in Lake Bluff, Illinois. He currently resides in Malibu, California. In April 2014, the couple announced they were divorcing after 25 years of marriage. 36. On December 23, 2015, Marks married entrepreneur and former MTV VJ Daisy Fuentes in Aspen, Colorado, as confirmed on his official Facebook page. 37-38. On December 21, 2016, it was reported that Marks helped Korean Air flight attendants pacify an unruly, possibly intoxicated passenger while he and his wife were aboard a flight bound from Hanoi to Seoul. 39-40, even providing photographic evidence of the incident. 41-42-43, he also criticized the airline's handling of the situation. In response, Korean Air stated that they would respond more assertively to similar situations in the future. 44. Discography. Main articles: Richard Marks discography, songwriting and production discography, and session discography. Studio albums. Richard Marks, 1987. Repeat Offender, 1989. Rush Street, 1991. Paid Vacation, 1994. Flesh and Bone, 1997. Days in Avalon, 2000. My Own Best Enemy, 2004. Emotional Remains, 2008. Sundown, 2008. Christmas Spirit, 2012. 7 and 7, 2012. Beautiful Goodbye, 2014. Limitless, 2020. Songwriter, 2022. Filmography. Year film, show roll notes. 1980 Coach of the Year, himself credited as Richard Marx. 2008 Ringo Starr and his all-star band live. 2006 himself. 2008 Legends and Lyrics Volume 2 himself. 2010 Tim and Eric Hosso Show, Great Job. Himself episode, Green Machine. 2011 Stories to Tell himself, London, England. 2012 A Night Out with Friends himself, taped at Arcada Theatre in St. Charles, Illinois. 2014 Back in the Day Neighbor. 2017 Life in Pieces Buddy DeQuery episode, Poison Fire Teats Universe. 2017 Drop the Mic himself episode, Wayne Brady vs. Jack Owen, Kenny G vs. Richard Marx. 2018 The Bachelorette himself episode, 3. 2021 Family Guy himself episode, Young Parent Trap. 2021 Full Frontal with Samantha Bee himself episode, Full Frontal Wants to Take Your Guns. 2022 The Goldbergs himself episode, The Wedding. Awards and nominations. ASCAP Pop Music Awards. Year nominee, Work Award Result Ref. 1986 What About Me? Most Performed Songs 1, 45. Crazy 1. 1989 Endless Summer Nights 1, 46. Hold On to the Nights 1. Should Have Known Better 1. 1990 Satisfied 1, 46. Right Here Waiting 1. 1991 1, 47. Angelia 1. 1994 Take This Heart 1, 48. Now and Forever 1. 1996 The Way She Loves Me 1, 49. 2002 This I Promise You 1, 50. 2005 Dance with My Father 1. Grammy Awards. Year nominee, Work Award Result. 1986 St. Elmo's Fire Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media nominated. 1988 Don't Mean Nothing Best Rock Vocal Performance, male nominated. 1990 Right Here Waiting Best Pop Vocal Performance, male nominated. 2004 Dance with My Father Song of the Year 1. Best R&B Song nominated. Billboard Music Awards. Year nominee, Work Award Result. 1987 51, himself Top New Artist nominated. Top Billboard 200 Artist nominated. Top Hot 100 Artist nominated. Top Hot 100 Artist, male nominated. Richard Marx Top Billboard 200 Album nominated. Don't Mean Nothing Top Hot 100 Song nominated. 1988 himself Top Artist nominated. Top Male Artist nominated. Top Billboard 200 Artist nominated. Top Billboard 200 Artist, male nominated. Top Hot 100 Artist nominated. Top Hot 100 Artist, male nominated. Top Adult Contemporary Artist nominated. Top Adult Contemporary Artist, male nominated. Richard Marx Top Billboard 200 Album nominated. 1994 himself Top Adult Contemporary Artist nominated. Now and Forever Top Adult Contemporary Track nominated. Other awards. Year Awards Work Category Result. 1988 Polestar Concert Industry Awards Tour Club Tour of the Year nominated. 1990 Kids' Choice Awards himself Favorite Male Musician nominated. American Music Awards Favorite Pop, Rock Male Artist nominated. ASCAP Film and TV Awards Surrender to Me Most Performed Song from Motion Picture 1. 2013 No Music Awards himself Must Follow Artist on Twitter.